It's January 2021. 2020 is behind us, which means there are brand new LEGO sets out, and this time there's a LEGO Super Mario, which I would not have thought I would say this time last year. This is the Master Your Adventure LEGO set, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it, including, the actual logistics of what's in here and what I think of it, whether or not you should get it. My name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. This is a very casual LEGO set review. No editing, really no quick chops or anything like that. Just me casually talking about how I feel about the set. So if you want like a really articulate video, this may not be for you, but I'm just going to talk about it. And then you make your buying decision from there. Let me tell you about the set number and a little bit of stats about it, because I'm a professional, as you know. Set number 71380, Master Your Adventure, has 366 pieces and retails for $60 in the United States, which I will talk about all that as I go through this video here and the other ones, like in terms of if it's of good value or not. I'm going to be using these white gloves to review all of these sets, probably going forward, because not going to lie, I bite my nails super hard, and instead of waiting 3 weeks for my nails to heal and hopefully me not bite them, I'm just going to use these gloves. So it is going to look absolutely ridiculous. Normally people have them if they're working with sensitive documents or money or I don't know what else, but I'm going to be using them here. So I look like I could release a pop album or be on an assembly line. So there's all that. But this is what you get in the Master Your Adventure course. Again, $60 for everything you see right here. There's enemies in here that are interesting, as well as play features as well. So I'm going to show you the play features afterward, because I kind of have to clear out some space here to show you the extent of all that there. But I'll go through the enemies first, probably the more interesting things. I mean, you've seen these sorts of plates and whatnot before. This is your standard LEGO Super Mario plate that you will get in any given set, and you can customize these in different colors. Obviously, if you're familiar, this one is like fire, so Mario, he's like flames, and whoa, what's going on? So grass is green, water's blue, yellow is sand, etc. You probably know that, so just a little recap for you. But yeah, Goomba over here. You've seen a quadrillion times. It's a Goomba, right? Same sort of code at the top right there. Stickers are still on here. They are pre-applied, so they are not printed on there, but they are not going to come off super easily, so they're good for play. I'm going to put the Goomba over here. Newer enemy here is the Kupapata Troopa, which basically looks identical to the Koopa, just like a Kupapata Troopa does in the actual Mario games as well. But this one, the shell, actually has a different mold on it right there, as you can see. So you could use this shell for other things as well. I think this is specifically made for LEGO Super Mario, so I don't know what else you could use it for. I'm not really a creative guy in that way, so you'll probably have to brainstorm yourself. In terms of Mario, why is Larry, he's just not behaving. All right, so in terms of Mario interacting with him, I believe he takes 3 jumps to get rid of him. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. So I think a Koopa is typically 2, so because you have the Paratroopa here, the Paratroopa, he's flying, you knock him down once, you knock him again to get him like in a shell, and then you knock him away. So 3 times, that makes sense. So he's over here. The other enemy is Ball Mom. You're familiar with Ball Mom. He is just like you have in the character packs as well as everything else. So you take Mario, does a bunch of this, and you got to time it so that way he doesn't explode, and you get all the coins that way. So that's pretty self-explanatory. You've seen that before. This is Larry. This is the newest and probably most interesting of the enemies here, exclusive to this set, built very similarly to Bowser Jr., which is kind of to his detriment, but I'll get to that toward the end of the video. But Larry has a really cool-looking medium azure shell right there, which I know that because that's the color that BricksOBrian minifigure uses over there. So that's a pretty cool-looking blue color. Obviously, I'm a really big fan of that. Not really a big fan of the Koopalings in general, because we've seen them for many, many years, and I'm kind of just over it. But it's cool to see anything LEGO Super Mario in LEGO form, or anything Super Mario in LEGO form. So it's cool. In terms of everything else you get here play-wise that doesn't involve this and this, because I'll do that again in a second here. This thing over here, I think my Mario is glitched out because he looks very possessed in a weird way, and you're supposed to get coins this way too. I think I have to reset him but I haven't done that, so oops. But he looks very like, you know. So that's that right there. And that's really it for like interactive bits now that I'm looking at it. So I guess I might as well show you what the actual main draw here is. The Master Your Adventure part. This looks so ridiculous, but I'm just rolling with it. All right. So I'm going to move basically this whole section kind of over here and show you what this is all about. I got all these other sets kind of lurking over here. Yeah, you're going to stay over there. All right, cool. So this one right here, that is a 30-second timer. Normally in a Lego Super Mario level, you have 60 seconds to get through a level. This time, you have 30. And the coolest part about this is not that you have a shorter time period, but that you can actually scan him in just like you would a normal warp pipe. And he plays... It's the secret slide music from Mario 64. So that's really cool. I love that. The 30 seconds it's interesting. I'll get to how I feel about it in a second, but that will play for 30 seconds. You can still get more time when you go into the time blocks and whatnot, but you're starting with 30 there, so you got to pick up the pace a lot more. He'll run out of time just like a normal Lego Super Mario course. I don't actually have a flagpole on me, so I'm not able to complete the course, even though I have like multiple starter courses behind me sealed. But because I'm a nerd, I want to keep them sealed. All right, so this thing here is the other interesting bit to the set. So what you do is you have 3 of these different blocks that are available in the set. Now, these are not a part of the Mario universe in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. They're exclusive to this set and only seen in this set. So what you do is you put Mario to the side, which again, he does not come in this set. Keep that in mind. $60, he does not come in this set. So you take one of these blocks right here. This blue one and this blue one function identically. They are exactly the same, okay? So I'm going to put this blue block in here. And then you put Mario on top of here. And what he does is he actually kind of registers whatever you want him to do here. So because I press this red lever, you can see there's an option for a star. If I crank this, you can see a poison mushroom, a mushroom, or 10 coins. And you can change it to be whatever you want it to be. Now, you don't necessarily need this device to make it happen. Like, you know, I could take a block and then turn Mario that way, but it doesn't work as effectively. So whenever you have your selection there, like let's say I want to make it 10 coins, I just let go, and there you go. Now Mario will recognize that exact block as 10 coins when I am playing my level. So if I go over not in a level and try to scan it, it's basically going to try to register it again, as you can see down there. So that happens for these 2 blocks. These are identical in how they function. This one is a bit more interesting. This is a orange block. It is a time-based block, as you may be able to tell. Because I have this here, I can choose... I think it's 30 seconds, 15, 10, and that one. So that one right there, let me scroll it back over toward this way. That one's the most interesting one. It gives you 5 seconds, or rather, it knocks down your timer to 5 seconds, which is really weird to me. I don't know why you would want that, other than if you wanted to like trick your friends into potentially getting this one. If they're playing your custom course, I guess that could be the way. So let's say I have these 2 right here. I'm going to do this. So you see 30 seconds right there, 29, 28, and then I hit that. Now I go down, all the way down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you want to do it that way, you can. I'm like, whatever. Not really for me. And that's basically everything that you get in the set. So let me reintroduce everything over here. Again, you don't get Mario. I'm going to put last emphasis on that. I'll bring everything back over toward this way. Not too many crazy, unique, like molded pieces or like nothing like I don't know, nothing special other than like the play functionality things. So I have these blocks here. You get a couple of these extra things. And so this yellow warp pipe piece is pretty cool, right? You get that in yellow. It's obviously not from a Mario game, really, of any kind. You get the Bomb-Bomb, you get Koopa, you get the Goomba, and Larry. So with this set being $60, right, you get all this stuff that you see right here, but it doesn't include Mario. And so for $60, you're getting the starter course, which has Mario, Bowser Jr., and a Goomba This is only 130 pieces more. It's the same price, but it doesn't have Mario inside of it. So why is this set $60 for 300 pieces? You're not getting a lot of stuff that's unique here other than this thing. Why is it so expensive? I don't really know. And because we've seen an entire holiday season where people are kind of falling with the Mario stuff, a lot of people really, really like this Mario. This guy right here is really innovative and really cool. The technology in here is excellent, and people are buying the starter course like crazy. But in terms of all the other sets, they're not grabbing as much because you need Mario to do this. And not only that, but even if you don't play the game, this Mario is really, really cool. He interacts with all your other Lego bricks in a way that no other figure that Lego has done, nothing similar to it at all. So a lot of people are just playing with Mario for the sake of playing with Mario. If you don't play the game at all, which I don't because I got other stuff to do and I'm not playing the game in the app and whatnot, then, you know, why do you need this? This is basically useless. This thing is basically useless, but it plays the music, so it has a bias for me a little bit in a way. But because this really involves the game to get the most out of it, if you're not going to play that game often, which a vast majority of people are not, they're just getting the Mario for playing with Mario itself, then it's lost in terms of its value and what you're going to get. So for this set here, you get a lot of little things that can add on to your starter course, but there's nothing unique about this set that could change the play otherwise. Like even the power-ups that you would get out of these blocks over here, they're not incredibly unique, other than maybe this one with the knocking it down to 5 seconds, which I wouldn't really want, but there's nothing that changes there. This changes the gameplay, obviously, it being 30 seconds on the timer, but a minute goes fast in Lego Super Mario, and having 30 seconds on the timer, I feel like instead of making a cool-looking course, you're just going to be lining up a bunch of these barcodes one after another to get a high score, which kind of defeats the purpose of Lego Super Mario. You want to make a cool-looking course as well as something that is effective for coins. There's nothing here that can change the way you interact with Mario, like the Wiggler set I'm going to talk about in a separate video. Really, really cool set. There's nothing unique like that here. And especially with Larry, you know, you have the Koopalings. There's obviously a ton of Koopalings, and it's cool to have him in Lego form, but he functions the exact same way as Bowser in terms of defeating him. So if I have him here, he doesn't play any unique sounds. He doesn't do, it's just literally the exact same thing as Bowser Jr. So the Koopalings are unique characters. They are inspired by Bowser Jr. They're like siblings or whatever you want to call them. But there's nothing unique about him in terms of gameplay. And the Koopalings, when you face off against them in the game, they have, you know, different ways that you enter their castle and obstacles and whatnot. There's nothing in this that makes it Larry's castle or I don't know, just nothing here, you know? Nothing to drive that unique play in terms of how you're approaching the level. These, to me, don't reflect Larry, right? So that's where I fall on that, too. Do I think you should get it? I think for $60, honestly, you're going to find a lot better ways to spend $60 in Lego Super Mario. If you got the newly released Wiggler set, as well as maybe the Chain Chomp set, I think those two combined give you a better value for your money than this does right here. Not only with the variety of other enemies that you get, but also outside of the game, you're getting other cool-looking parts, pieces, and ways to interact with other Lego bricks that, to me, it just works out a bit better. I mean, this is all cool, but I can't confidently say it's worth $60. This should have been priced at maybe $50 or even $40, because for $60 you could get this Mario in the starter course, and that makes sense because it's Mario. He's technology, he takes batteries and Bluetooth and all that, but this doesn't have Mario. You don't get him in the set. He's just kind of over here, right? So that's how I feel about the set. I cannot confidently recommend it, which pains me to say as the official Lego Super Mario brand ambassador, all right? No one gave me that title. It's just me, because I obviously love these sets. I love Lego and Nintendo being together, but I'm hoping that if they're going to continue with this play style and all this here, that they do things that are cool in terms of play and not just involving the app game itself. If you just move Mario around the course, is there something unique that can work out? You know, that's where I'm kind of at with this set here. Get it for yourself if you want to. There are plenty of other Lego Super Mario sets that are available that I'm going to be taking a look at. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this casual overview, and I hope you continue to watch the other Lego Super Mario videos that I've done, and hopefully some other sets that come out in the near future. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.